Hello, welcome back to Questing Phoenix, episode 37. So in the last episode, I built this tree farm. I've been making a few tweaks to it to fix some of the problems we had initially. It's working pretty well now. I don't think it could go too much better than it is. So we've got these 4 mana spreaders in the middle, all with bore warp lenses on them, shooting up into these force relays. You can make a regular non-pulse mana spreader fire if you aim it into a mana pool, but the stream will get intercepted by these force relays, so these mana pools never end up doing anything. So each of the mana spreaders has a signal on them all the time. That's accomplished with these Ender Isle conduits with a NOT gate. A NOT filter. So they always have a signal, except for the short time when it's hovering hourglass pulses, and that's when they fire their pulse. The force relays are bound to the force relays over here. That's not true. The force relays are bound to the fertilized dirt block over here that fires them into this force relay that goes down here and goes back into these mana spreaders, which fire into this mana spreader, which goes back into the pool in the middle there. There is a munch dew in the center that eats the leaves, generating mana for this mana spreader to put in this pool, which powers the whole system. In fact, it gives you a surplus of mana. And that's good because we have agri-carnations around here to make sure that the flowers grow, or the trees grow. They're also on fertilized dirt. Trees grow kind of slow sometimes if you don't have a lot of them. Now, there is a problem where it plants oak wood blocks occasionally. The problem is we only have 1 sapling over here. So if there are 2 trees that are broken at the same time, it usually finds a wood block before it finds a sapling block. However, it is pulsing every 20 seconds, so even if it plants a tree block, it will just break it again soon and have another sapling over here. Now, we were having a problem with getting saplings both over here and over here, so what I did was I've collected everything with this hopper hawk into an ender chest, which goes back into my system. I've got it filtered for saplings, apples, and oak wood. And then we've got an interface over here which takes a sapling out and feeds it into this hopper. There is a limited item filter that keeps only 8 saplings at a time. Why 8? Honestly, I'm not sure why I did that. I was taking 1 for each one because I was going to use the weighted pressure plate, and I was going to hope I could do that. But if you have too many items in the same space, they just combine into one item, and you don't get a better signal. So that's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't do that. So the 8 saplings is really more of a holdover from that idea, which didn't work out. It could just be 1 sapling, really. But it's fine. We drop onto this pressure plate, which stops the hopper from dropping any more. Again, if I can think of a system to drop like 8 of these instead of 1, that's what I'm going to do, because that's what we need here. Saplings all the time, so it won't plant oak blocks down again. However, like I said, it's going to break it very soon. The random carpus is what plants the blocks, so it is on the same block as we're planting over here, and that's how it knows where to place things. Yeah. So yeah, that's basically the tree farm. The mana is pretty much, you get a surplus of it. I'm not sure if I can reach this pool down here, but yeah, this all started from nothing. I did not see this at all. This all came from the munch dews, and that's feeding the agri-carnations, which accelerate the growth. I've got Solignolias in here to keep me from picking up items that are over here, and this hopper hawk is delayed by 10 seconds, although honestly, I'm not sure how important that is. It's going to have a short time to pick up anyway, so that may not be necessary at all, really. I just thought I wouldn't want him picking up these saplings all the time. But he will pick up the saplings and put them back in the system, so that is helpful. I'm just not sure the delay is necessary. But this block right here is powered by a redstone torch on this block. We've got a repeater in here. It's got a delay of 4, although again, I don't think that was important either. And then this guy has a 10-second timer, so the Hopper Hawk will basically collect every 10 seconds. And that is working pretty well. It's not like super fast, but it's pretty fast whenever daylight is around. So, yeah, that's a Botania tree farm. So, what else are we going to do in this episode? We've got some automation working. We've got a lot of machines working. I would like to get our power situated better. I want to get an extreme reactor because we're going to want to increase the tier of this guy. In fact, let's go see how much erodium we have and see what our options are for increasing this. So we have 144 erodium crystals, and you can only get those from void mining. We are filtering for them by using the crystal laser lens, but it's only an 11% chance once every 20 seconds. So you don't get a lot of that, and plus we don't have enough power to run it continuously. There is a lot of the time when I spend regenerating power when I turn that guy off. So let's see what it would take to get up to a tier 2 void miner. So yeah, see, the duration goes down from 400 to 80. So that's a 5 times increase. So that's pretty good. Oh wait, the default says 320. We might need to get speed modifiers to do that. But at least those are options now. Alright, we still need a laser lens. We need one more laser core. We need some modifiers. We need fewer structure panels. So all we really need are 32 of these tier 2 structure frames. And we're also going to need a void miner tier 2. So let's see what that's going to cost us. We need this guy, and that's going to require crushed diamond, the old controller, a laser lens, 6 blocks of erodium. So let's get those first. So let's make a pattern for that. And let's see if we can make 6 blocks. We can make 6 blocks. Okay, that's a good start. So what about making tier 2 structure panels? So structure frame tier 2 requires tier 1, some gold, and some erodium. Now we needed, I forget how many we needed. Let me look at that book again. We need 32. So we would need 64 erodium to get that. But we have that. I feel very strongly that we should be able to make a tier 2 one of these. So why don't we go tear that down, reclaim the tier 1 structure frames, and see about building a tier 2. Okay, so we're going to turn you off. I'm going to break you, and you. Alright, just need to get my ender chest back. Alright, so be careful not to step on the bedrock. I would definitely die. Alright, so let's place these tier 1 structure frames in there, and let's ask it to craft 32 tier 2s. And I did do the math right, so we should be able to do that. Alright, now we needed another laser core, I believe. Yes. So let's get that guy. Alright. We need to make another laser lens for our tier 2. We're just going to make a clear laser lens because we want to keep our crystal laser lens around. So, can we make this? We need, which one is that? That's my clear one, that's what I want. We need a block of diamond. You're still the clear laser lens, good. So there's a tier 2. We also need modifiers. You have to spell it right too. So there are null modifiers, speed modifiers. We're just going to go with null modifiers right now because everything requires null modifiers and we probably don't have the power to do any better. So it's only going to be 80 ticks faster than it would be normally, I'm thinking. That's okay though. That's still a good increase. Alright, so we need 4 modifiers. So let's get 4 of those. And is that everything? We need those panels back, but we've got them. It's already crafted the tier 2s. Yeah, I think that we're ready to build this. All we have to do is make sure it's right. So that one was a 7x4 by 6, so 7x5 by 7. So it can go up to the same height, and it should be okay. Alright, so where is my Rod of the Lands? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to place this guy on top. Okay, so now we'll get our assembler. Where's my jetpack? Let's climb up there. There we go. It is assembled. And it's using the clear crystal laser lens? Yeah. Alright, we're on the ground now. Okay. So once again, we need to give it an ender chest. Need to give it power. Okay. Oh, good. I was worried because it said output. Is it really using less power than the other one was? Huh. I wouldn't have guessed that. Alright then. Okay, so let's put... No, not like that. I always forget you can place them by the place you point them. So this is where you point it. At this side of the block, we're going to give you that arrow. And we'll get the manual shutoff lever. Okay. We must be using all of our power. Let's go verify that. Yep, all of our generators are on, so we need to stop that for a while. We'll take a nap too, get our solar power going. So actually, yeah, so that's going to go faster and use less power. That's nice, because I did not think that was going to be the case. So, yeah, we will be doing very well with that tier 2. We'll need to get to a tier 3 and tier 4 and, yada yada. But it makes me wonder if we could replace a null modifier with a speed modifier. And what that would do to the power usage. Does it even say in here? Modifiers. It doesn't give you much information about that. Let's see, maybe it does if we scroll down some. Oh, that's it. Okay, well, that's what it is, basically. Okay. Huh. All right. Well, that should do better for us on void mining. Why don't I still want to work on increasing our power, because it takes quite a while, to get back up to a good power to be able to use that. Now, we could spam more generators. Actually, I could make coal coke, and that wouldn't be bad. Now that we don't need it for endo flames or anything, I could definitely do that. But that's only another 160 RF per tick. I mean, it's not nothing, but it's not huge. I mean, we'd do better off making another combustion generator and just spamming these guys, or making more Franken-zombie generators, but since we're probably not going to do those things, I'm thinking we should look into extreme reactors. Now, before we get into that, I'd like to make some of this fluid, this vapor of levity. This is a cooling fluid from Ender.io. It's kind of similar to gelid cryothium, and this will keep our reactor nice and cool. Now, we could use, copper blocks or diamond blocks, something, and they would be fine too. But, why have hamburger when you have filet mignon or whatever stupid thing Homer said in The Simpsons? Okay, now we're going to need grains of piezoality and grains of prescience. Grains of piezoality are from pulsating crystals, diamond and pulsating iron. So we'll need a good supply of ender pearls and a good supply of iron. Neither of those sounds too bad. This prescient crystal, I've never heard of that. It requires a soul vial of a shulker. Wow. Okay, that one's going to be more difficult. We're going to have to kill the ender dragon. Okay, well, that's something. And we also have to get Dew of the Void, which means we need grains of the End. And that requires an ender crystal, which requires soul vials of endermen with vibrant crystals, which require emeralds. So, wow, there's a lot of stuff in here that might be concerning. Hey, we do have some emerald ore, though. So that has come exclusively from our void mining, because we did not have any of that before. So we'll just take that and get us some emeralds. So, yeah, that's a nice, because I thought I might have to go find, at an Extreme Hills, which I still may, but I have to go do it immediately. Alright, so, boy, what is the first task? I don't even know. Well, what I do know is that to be able to get lots of soul vials, we're going to need to get some powered spawners. And to do that, we're going to need some broken spawners. And I don't have any of those because I haven't done a lot of exploring or caving or anything. All I've found are Quark monster boxes. So I need to go look for a monster spawner. The only one I'm sure I know where it is, or at least I know where I'll find one, is the silverfish spawner by the portal to the end. So why don't we get like 16 eyes of ender and go look for the end. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go do. So I want to see if I can find the end, see if it's, reasonable or close by or something. I mean, it's probably not. I think I'll upgrade my jetpack to the highest tier too, maybe get some armor on it. My last spawn, it was underwater, so that was annoying. Hopefully it's not underwater. So let me go see if I can find the end, and I will be right back. I think this might be the easiest fortress I've ever found. Didn't break a single Eye of Ender. I entered like really close. They're right here somewhere. Well, whatever. Anyway, entered very close to here. So all I'm going to do is add this matter receiver and this flux point and set that to the power network. And yeah, there we go, it's getting power. So we'll call this end portal. And there we go, we can get back to this if we need to. Although it's only like 1,000 blocks from my base, so got the armored jetpack. We'll go check out the end, but I'm guessing I'm not going to do much just yet. I'm going to figure out what I might want before we go face the Ender Dragon. Alright, got my charged porter. I got this silverfish spawner. So, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, this is not as good as it has been in the past. But still, I've got a very good jetpack. We could definitely work with this. But we'll probably go make a better bow before I do that. But, for now, we're going home. Alright, that's a good wrapping up point for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I'd appreciate a like, maybe even a subscribe. If you didn't, what are you spending your time on for? I mean, did you watch the whole video? It's weird that you're still here then. Alright, I will see you next time.